We can get there.
You ready to get started though?
I was born ready, bitch. No, I'm just
Alright,
I'm ready.
Well, here we are. We're recording. We're live. Not live, but we are doing this. This is Medicine Man and the Voice of Reason, Sessions with Fam, Volume 6. I believe this is Volume 6. Medicine Man is out right now. It's Mother's Day, and he's having lunch or brunch with his mother.
What a pussy.
Yeah. But I got the good homie Timothy Watkins in here. He's a comedian. What's up, Tim?
Hello, sir.
How you been, man?
I've been doing good. I cannot complain. When did you start recording?
Like 2 minutes ago. We just hit the 2-minute mark.
I'm afraid of what people heard us say.
Nah, it was mostly just me, like, ranting about doing a podcast. So,
Damn.
I'll probably cut it down anyways. But hell yeah, man.
So this is it.
This is it, bro.
This is the magical studio I've heard so much about.
Hell yeah. Just got all this new equipment in, bro. And, you're the first guest we've had with the new equipment, actually. Well, besides, we had a friend Cody on, just a weekly episode recently. That was just random. But you're the first, like, this is the first show we've had dedicated to a guest, man. So why don't you tell us more about yourself, bro?
Now you're just blowing smoke up my ass, man. Trying to butter me up.
I'm just saying.
Trying to impress me. Just, yeah, man. It's brand new equipment just for you.
Right, we got ready for you, man. This was all for you.
Well, goddamn, thanks. This is easily like $2,000 of equipment, right?
It was like $1,200 all together.
Damn, you spent $1,200 for me.
Yeah, man.
You were really aiming to impress, sir.
Definitely.
I like this.
You better make this a good show.
$12,000 in the hole before we even fucking press play.
Yeah.
Great.
I want to have this be our most listened to episode. You better share it, bro.
You're just like, this is not for free. Like, we need you.
Yeah.
We need you to sell right now.
It's usually free, but I'm charging $1.29 if you want to listen to this episode.
I'm actually going to be trapped in the studio for like the next 2 weeks, like just making down payments on all the money I lost you guys.
Yeah.
You guys, like, you're not allowed to leave until you make up for somehow.
Yeah. You're a new tech guy. A new fact checker. We actually need a fact checker. We've been talking about getting one. It's hard to find.
Well, how many facts do you say on the show?
Well, we don't really know.
Is this like a trivia game?
No. We have no idea how many facts we say, so that's why we need one.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we could just be saying a bunch of bullshit. And we have to fact check ourselves, which sucks because like we'll be on the computer like typing and trying to talk or like on the phone fucking, and then you forget what you're even like just saying, which is it's just retarded.
Yeah. Sounds like a real drag.
Yeah. Anyways, what you been up to, man? What's been going on in the world of Timothy Watkins?
A lot of cool things, man. Like you said, I recently got a job at Rock 104. I'm a radio personality for them, so that's pretty wild.
Hell yeah.
I got that job just, like, I don't have any credentials in radio at all. We just, I sent an application to them, and then I just did an Instagram video of me just pretty much just begging for the job.
Right.
And then, like, we got, like, 50 people to tag the radio station.
Nice.
And that's how they noticed it or whatever. So I'm pretty fraudulent right now, actually. Just a dig.
So they don't know that you don't have any?
Oh, no, they know that I don't have any, but, you know, it was just they liked the whole social media thing. So they decided to give me a shot.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I'm pretty much just a dickhead that talks on the radio for 4 hours, and then like fans will send us in like ribs.
Nice.
Or like some weird, or like donuts for breakfast or whatever.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And I'm just walking out the fucking door every day like, dude, this is so fraudulent. Like, I'm just a dickhead from Macomb. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have landed this job.
Yeah. That sounds like a sick job though. I always wanted to work in radio. So you have like your own block on there? You have your own show or something?
Yeah, it's me and two other guys. We have it's the Morning Crew radio show from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock a.m.
I'm going to have to check you guys out, man. I really don't even listen to FM radio like that.
Yeah.
But That's awesome, dude. Like,
Yeah.
what do you guys normally talk about? You just...
Well, I mean, it's pretty much like the basic, what news happened today or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, we'll also do segments of just like, would you have sex with a robot? And then we, like, the three of us just like get in a hardcore debate of just like, would you or would you not? Or like, are we talking like robot like Bender from Futurama, or like
Nice.
like an actual like female robot? Because there's a big difference.
Yeah, there's a huge difference there. You gotta specify.
Yeah, people are into weird shit, man.
Yeah, I think I'd want to have sex with like an android or something. But
So you would want to have sex with like a robot that essentially looks like a chick.
yeah, basically, yeah. I guess that's kind of a lame way out of it, but
I mean, no, I think I'm pretty sure that's the most common answer.
Really?
I don't think that many people are trying to stick their dick in R2-D2.
Yeah, dude, there's no telling what could happen to you if you did that.
It's like sticking your dick in a grinder.
Yeah, seriously.
What would that even look like?
I don't even know.
Like a hand job from C-3PO? The dude with no elbows?
That sounds very painful.
There's no like
brass,
fluid of motion. It's just down and up, like real quick.
brass fingers.
Oh man, I don't even think he could bend his fingers. Could he?
He could like bend them like in that.
And all the action figures I had of him, he just like looked like a butler all the time, or like a fucking butler penguin. Like his hands were like glued together.
Yeah, I think he kind of coined the robot dance. He might have made that a thing.
Did he really inspire them?
I don't know.
I'd believe it.
This is why we need a fact checker once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get your point now. I think that's a very important job.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to do it, but you should definitely find someone to do it.
I'm saying like it's so hard to find somebody with the time like that I can just call and be. But I have a pretty set schedule. I always do shows on Wednesdays or Sundays for sessions with fam.
Yeah.
But I don't know. People just don't want.
Well, I think that's kind of a hard sell for like a job.
Yeah.
You want to be a fact checker?
It'd be super easy though. You just have to come here for like 45 minutes.
Like they can't be on the podcast. Like that has to be a rule. They can't be on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. We mention them from time to time. And bring them up and be like, "Hey, dude, look this up."
But they can't speak back.
They could, but we'd have to keep it to a minimum. If anybody who's listening wants to be a fact checker, dude, and you live in the Hattiesburg area, contact us. MM in the VOR.
Apparently not. All your listeners apparently are from California.
Yeah. Hey man,
that's
you want to fly out. Mississippi is very beautiful. So
don't lie to them.
It's kind of nice.
It has its good parts.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have sandy beaches and deserts. Well, we got sandy beaches, but nobody cares about it.
Nobody really goes for that.
Yeah. Anyways,
I think it'd suck to be a fact checker on the show, because like even if you get to like talk for a second, like then they have to go back and Google, did C-3PO invent the robot dance? Like really? Yeah. Because if it's gonna be stupid facts like that, it's gonna feel degrading real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you have sex with a robot?
You're totally right. Yeah, that'd be a sick fact to look up. Look up the polls. I'm sure there's a poll out there. If somebody would have, or how many people would have sex. I think
most people would choose the Android like lifelike model though.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, man, we saw you at a Thirsty Hippo recently. That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. With Dave Ross and Chris Charpentier.
Yeah.
And Jim Carlisle.
Joe Carlisle. Mallory Head. And myself.
Head. I know her, actually. She and I used to be roommates.
For real?
Yeah. Just like last year on 16th Avenue, her and her fiance or husband, I don't know if they're married yet. His name's Tyler. We were living in the same house. Cool people, man. Does she still work at Sopro?
I don't know. I don't think she works there anymore. But yeah, they did get married actually. They had like a cool impromptu wedding at Sopro.
Hell yeah, dude! That's a really nice place to have a wedding. If you like beer. Yeah. It's also easy on the guys. Kind of
feels homey.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels like it doesn't look exactly like the bar from Cheers, But like it tries to have like that vibe, like a How I Met Your Mother. This is our go-to cool place to drink beer.
Hell yeah. And they have soccer pool too. And cornhole.
Yeah.
So I can't I don't think I've ever been to a wedding with both of those things. Or either of those things.
A lot of Republicans at SoPro, by the way.
What was that?
I said there's probably a lot of Republicans at SoPro.
Why when they say that?
Ah, it just has that vibe. Just has that vibe.
Dude, so when we went to this show, the Medicine Man and I were pretty late at the Thirsty Hippo, and we were hearing people talk about this joke that you did about 9/11.
Yeah.
I gotta hear this joke.
The infamous 9/11 joke. Okay, well, God, like, this is like the joke that everybody mentions when they talk about me, and I think that's so funny that Timothy Watkins, oh yeah, 9/11. Like, that's the thought association.
Dude, it's awesome though. Hey, this is uncensored. We have the little E on our iTunes thing.
Oh, for explicit?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
this is a grown-up show.
Definitely.
Well, goddamn.
It's not for children.
Damn.
So.
You should make that announcement before you start each podcast. Just like, this is not for children, by the way.
Well, it starts out with a bong rip. So I think that's enough to seal the deal there.
Yeah,
it's tobacco.
That's a pretty good indicator.
Yeah.
All right, so like whenever you talk to people about 9/11, there's always the things you say to each other, like, oh, I'll never forget what I was doing, or oh man, I'll never forget what I was thinking during 9/11. And I'll never forget what I was thinking during 9/11, and that has riddled me with guilt my entire life. I felt absolutely horrible because when 9/11 happened, I was like, damn, this is fucking awesome.
Wow. Why would you think that?
Oh, look, you gotta understand. You gotta understand, I was 7. I was 7 at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know the difference between reality and television. Like,
same. I didn't really understand what was going on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, my whole childhood is just like action, kung fu movies, Power Rangers, explosions. Like, all I knew was fucking crazy shit like that. And I was just at that age where my dad was starting to let me watch like rated R action movies.
Hell yeah.
So but look at it from my perspective. Like the night before, I had watched Independence Day, where like they blew up the fucking White House, and everyone's just like, "Oh shit, this movie's crazy. This is a crazy movie. Oh, what the fuck?" And then like the day after, 2 of the tallest towers in America got hit by a fucking plane.
Yeah.
By a fucking plane. In a fiery explosion.
I didn't know that movie came out before 9/11.
Yeah, I think it did. Hey, fact checker. Did Independence Day come before 9/11? Get right on that. Thank you.
Yeah, get back to us.
Fucking bitch. Anyway.
I hate that guy. I hate that guy. He sucks.
God, you picked the worst fact checker, dude.
I know, he doesn't even have a face. So that was the 9/11 joke.
No, so that shit was fucking lit for 7-year-old Timothy Watkins, right?
Uh-huh.
And so all the adults are freaking out, like, oh my god, who did this? Who did this? And I'm just this fucking chubby 7-year-old wearing a Cartoon Network t-shirt. Like, my guess is Decepticons.
Wow. So you're like, oh my god, dude. You
yeah.
probably thought it was a movie or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. I'm just like, dude, someone needs to call Optimus Prime. This shit is crazy. And so my friend Cameron, I realized my friend Cameron wasn't, he wasn't watching the TV with everyone else. And I was like, oh my god, I gotta tell my friend Cameron about this. And I walked in and he actually was watching, and he was like a few years older than me, so he totally understood what was going on.
Yeah.
Like he didn't think it was funny at all. But I was just like, bro, Cameron in the Twin Towers. Shut the fuck up. That's crazy. This is insane.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, and he's like, how do I even describe this? He's like taking all of his trauma out on my toys. He's like popping off the heads of all the Lego people.
That's just fucked up.
Like, there's a 5-car pileup on the Hot Wheels track. G.I. Joe's getting waterboarded by the fucking Dragon Ball Z characters. Like, it's a dark scene.
This guy's recreating.
Yeah, this guy's fucking
like fictional 9/11. featuring Goku.
He's fucking building Twin Tower replicas and then just breaking them. He's like completely recreating the scene.
Losing Jenga on purpose. Oh god.
He's got like a George Bush action figure that's like planning 9/11 like as it's
in the Oval Office.
Yeah, and so then I hear in the other room like, oh my god, there's another plane. I'm just like, dude, there's another fucking plane.
What?
That's insane. I'm just like losing my shit again. Like, what are the chances they had 2 planes?
Just like Independence Day.
It's just like Independence Day. This is an amazing sequel. Don't know why the aliens are flying as regular airplanes, but I'm rolling with it.
Oh, the innocence of a kid.
And then my friend Cameron's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. The fire department's risking their life. I'm like, dude, I love fire trucks too. This is the best day of my life. So yeah, that's that story.
I don't think that was that bad of a joke.
Yeah. The crowd at the Thirsty Hippo definitely did.
That was a weird crowd that night, man.
Yeah.
That was a weird crowd. There was this girl, like 2 or 3 rows behind us. Because we were front row, man. Literally, like, very front row. We were, like, closer than anybody else.
Oh, you were groupies.
Yeah. But really, we just, there was no other seats. And, so, there was this girl sitting, like, 3 rows behind us, and she had, like, this weird donkey laugh.
Oh, man.
And she kept, I don't know if she was, I don't know if you heard her, but...
I don't know. Some people just have such an unfortunate laugh, man.
Yeah, definitely. She really enjoyed the show, though. I'll tell you that much.
It's like God didn't want them to be happy. Like, that wasn't part of the plan.
Seriously.
Just travesty.
That was kind of how hers was, but it was more carried out. It was yeah.
What? That's just so unfortunate. That's how that woman sounds.
Seriously. It was a great show, though, man. You got any more coming up?
I think we are doing something. Hattiesburg is going to a... Hub City Comedy rather, is going to Meridian, I think on the 18th. So that'll be a fun show. And then this Tuesday, where me, my friend Ben Compton, who's been on Comedy Central, and Devron D. Dennis are doing a show at the Thirsty Hippo, just the 3 of us, to kick off this little tour we're doing. Like, all throughout June, we're going to be, like, going to pretty much all around Mississippi. And I think we gave ourselves a limit of, like, a 10-hour drive. Just anything within a 10-hour drive we're thinking about hitting up. Making fools of ourselves.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a good time, man. How long you been doing comedy?
Like 2.5 years now. I think this August is gonna make 3.
That's crazy, man. It seems like you've been doing it for a while, but I'm not really that familiar with the comedy scene or business or whatever. Yeah. I have a buddy I have a friend who has a friend who apparently wants to do comedy. And I was trying to get him to come to that show at the Hippo, and also, like, they do open mic comedy at...
Yeah, we do open mic, it's called, Keg and Barrel. Yeah, it's called the Keg Stand, and it's every Monday at 8.
Yeah, every Monday?
Every Monday.
Word. Yeah, man, I was trying to get him to at least come out and just watch some people, so that way maybe he'd feel better.
Is he wanting to be a comedian?
Yeah. That's what everyone tells me, at least.
Well, I tell you what, rather than being a comedian, here's what you should probably do. You should probably apply to be a fact checker.
He probably should do that.
Because I heard that that marketplace is booming right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, there's a lot of job applications out for fact checkers.
For sure. You're right about that.
That's where the money's at right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to pursue the dying dream of stand-up comedy. He needs to be Googling some shit.
Yes, he needs to find out if people would rather have sex with androids or just bots.
If he wants his children to eat, he'll get the job that pays more.
Yeah. Send that resume in. I can't remember his name. I think we know a lot of the same people actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because you know Max from Elder, right?
Yeah.
John
Max
Ricker.
Johnson.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
And I don't really know him all that well. I just know him because I used to live right down the street from the homie Kevin. He plays guitar for Elder. We used to hang out a lot, so I ended up hanging out with Max and everything. And Hunter does all my tattoos.
Right.
I think he dates a girl from Macomb. You probably know Brittany Ferguson.
Absolutely, I know Brittany Ferguson.
Yeah, shout
Brittany
out Brittany
Ferguson is one of the homies.
Yeah, I've known her for a while. I think she's from, or no, she used to date a friend of mine who's from the Columbia area. Her boyfriend follows us on Instagram. He's a rapper, I believe.
Yeah, he's actually her husband now.
Oh,
They
yeah,
got
that's
married.
awesome. Everybody's getting married.
I know. Did we just fall behind? Were we supposed to get married this year?
I don't know, man. Or like we, as in us, together.
Well, no, that's not exactly what I meant.
I don't know.
You didn't really have to take it there.
I really didn't. Honestly, like, I'm really glad with how my life is right now, and I'm pretty good.
Shout outs to those people, but I don't feel like marriage is my go-to plan right now.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, it's crazy how it's such a small world. Like,
Yeah.
we know a few of the same people, and I don't even. How did we get in contact? Was it just through Instagram?
I think just Instagram. I think I don't know. You followed me. I followed you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then we got married. That's how we knew.
Definitely the story of the voice of reason and Timothy Watkins. Yeah.
You know, some people have much more cooler love stories, but we're millennials, man.
I think that was nice, man. You met over social media. It's a really nice romantic deal.
Yeah. But no, it's crazy. I think that's just how Mississippi is in general. It just feels like a really small world.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Before I moved out here to Hattiesburg, I knew like nobody out here.
Mm-hmm.
But now I know everybody, or like everybody knows me.
Right.
And yeah, it's pretty weird. It's crazy because it used to be like a big town to me. Because I'm from Columbia originally.
Mm-hmm.
And but I've lived like a lot of places. I grew up in Baltimore, and I lived in Seattle for a while. But whenever I moved out here from Columbia, I was just like, wow, hell yeah, it's gonna be so cool. Like, I'm gonna meet so many girls, and fucking none of them are gonna know. I'm not gonna meet people who knows everything.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not really like that. That's how it is everywhere you go, honestly.
Yeah. I feel what you're saying, though. That really does suck when, like, a nasty rumor, or, let's be honest, you fuck up and then people keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, that hurts your reputation with girls.
Definitely.
It's like everybody talks about it. It's just like, well, fuck. Until that fucking dark shit makes its way through the news cycle, like, I'm done.
Yeah. I haven't done anything too crazy that, couldn't just be redeemed.
Yeah.
I guess. But still, like, it sucks if you're like just trying to meet people and they know you from like fucking second grade or whatever.
Yeah.
And you might have been super lame in second grade.
Yeah, my whole thing was just like embarrassing things I did in high school.
Yeah.
And then like two people would see that I did that, and then like it goes around everyone. I'm just like, well, great. Like, I didn't feel like getting laid this month.
Oh my god, dude! I was a huge menace when I was in high school.
A menace?
Yeah.
Not many people describe themselves as a menace anymore.
Yeah, dude.
I need to hear about this.
Oh, bro, I did all kind of stupid shit. When I was in middle school, actually, me and my buddies pulled a lot of pranks one year. It was like 7th grade, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And this one time, I locked my teacher in her classroom. And another time, me and my buddies put some, it was deer urine. We put some in a locker.
Put deer urine in a locker?
Yeah, we just like poured it all over some paper and like.
Where did you get deer urine?
You can just buy it at Walmart. People
Holy
use
shit.
it for hunting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just buy that shit.
I'm just imagining like Ziploc bags of pee.
No, dude, it came in a little like plastic bottle and shit, and we just
man.
poured it all over some t-shirts, like a couple of t-shirts and paper and shit like that, and it stunk up the entire hallway.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's menace as fuck.
definitely.
That's menace life, dude.
Yeah, and once I got to high school, I was mostly just being an asshole, basically, because I thought it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid looking back on it, man. I'm not an asshole. I'm not the same kind of asshole anymore, at least.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm a much better asshole now.
You're no longer a menace.
Yeah.
Like we would downgrade you to an asshole. It's
Yeah,
like
definitely.
you're not code fucking red now.
Might be a douchebag. I don't know. Anybody who knows me would know what I'm saying. But hell yeah.
All you people in California will understand. You'll get what he's saying.
Man. Dude, shout out to everybody out in California who listens, man. That's wild that we have listeners out there. I was checking my stats the other day. I was actually born out there, dude. I lived there until I was like 1, though. So, yeah. Shout out to everybody. I'm actually kind of from there. If you really
I can
think
see
about
that.
it.
I can see a California vibe coming
Yeah,
from.
man. It's just natural. I was born this way. So, like, where's the furthest place you've ever traveled to Duke County? Have you left the state or?
Oh yeah, I think it's probably either Las Vegas or Atlanta.
Wow, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Dude, how was that?
It was cool. It was mainly just hitting up all the open mics and just like socializing on the strip or whatever. But I got to do that for a week, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Got to meet a lot of interesting people.
Yeah, I went to Vegas once. I was driving back to here from Seattle, which took like 4 days. I stayed in Vegas for like 2 of those, though.
Dude, when you're fucking, if you spend $300 in Las Vegas, you won't really have that much fun because everything's fucking expensive as hell.
Yeah.
But if you're $300 in, like, you start to understand why millionaires just blow all their money on Las Vegas.
Dude, Las
Like
Vegas.
the amount of weird shit you can fucking do that is just offered to you, like just like in fucking brochures and shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, if I had $50,000, that would be gone overnight.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of weird people out there. You know, when I was there, I was by myself, so I was just sticking to like Fremont Avenue and shit like that. And I was
to the places
walking,
where you wouldn't get shot.
Yeah, basically. And I just play slots here and there, get some drinks, chat up some people. And I was walking somewhere and I totally got lost. I think I was trying to find my car or something, and there was this bum, and he just like pulled his pants down and squatted behind this random ass van in the street.
Just
and
took a shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Took a huge shit, man, right in the middle of the street.
That was what you remember the most about Las Vegas.
Yeah, that really is. That's what I remember the most about Las Vegas, for sure.
You alone watching a homeless man shit.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
That's kind of depressing, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's it's a bad Las Vegas memory,
dude. It wasn't the best. Like I said, I was by myself, man. So you gotta cut me some slack. Like,
I do need to cut
I had
some slack.
fun. It was funny. It was funny to see. It was funny. Have you ever seen a dude pull his pants down and take a shit?
I can't say I have.
Well, you might see it in Vegas. There's a lot of things you might see in Vegas.
New Las Vegas commercial right there.
Seriously.
Isn't that weird that like you see a commercial to like Kentucky? This like the state is trying to advertise. I'm like, I don't know why, but that's goofy to me.
California has a lot of commercials on television that I see all the time.
It's just about California.
Yeah.
Come to California. It's like, dude, I know about California.
It always has a lot of like high key celebrities in it, and they'll just be chilling.
And they always treat the commercials like the state just opened. Like there's no litter, there's no like fucking people dead of heroin or anything. There's just fucking like all the neighbors like ringing their fucking bicycle bells and like newspapers getting thrown perfectly on the doormat. It's like, yeah, you're in Louisiana.
There's
was
wonder
like
what Mississippi's commercial would look like.
Oh, dude.
Probably just like some tumbleweed and oak trees.
Well, are we trying to make it look good, or are we just like trying to be honest?
Even if we were trying to make it look good, dude, what do we really have that looks that great, man? Like
we have Jackson. No, we don't have Jackson.
Not Jackson.
Not Jackson.
Definitely not Jackson.
Jackson needs to miss the highlight reel
for sure. That's our state capital. Right.
Dude, okay. And I've asked a couple people about this. Hattiesburg should be the capital.
I think it should too, man. Hattiesburg is the best place in Mississippi to be, I believe.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Gulfport. It's better than Starkville. Better than...
There's just Jackson. A lot of opportunities out here, man.
Definitely.
There's no other place in Mississippi where I could pursue comedy, and you probably your shit.
Yeah, exactly. Man, it's the hub city, bro. There's a lot of other shit around us too, you know. We're close to Mobile, and Birmingham's not far. New Orleans is close.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge. And we're closer to the beach. You know, North Mississippi really blows because it's just like nothing.
I mean, you go out to like put your feet in like the ocean or whatever, and you just like step on a million Coke cans.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't the beach in Gulfport like man-made? I've always heard that it was man-made. Like maybe the sand wasn't always there.
Hey, was the Mississippi Gulfport? Wait, what'd you say?
Mississippi Gulfport Beach.
Beach. Hey, was that man-made? Beach handmade?
Man-made.
Man-made.
Fuck that guy.
Not man-made.
Man. He hasn't even gotten back to us on the last thing. He's fired.
He's just fucking sitting there he's just sitting on his fucking hands.
I know.
Doing nothing.
Yeah. Everybody, send the resume in, dude.
Send a resume in.
Our fact checker sucks.
Our fact checker hasn't said a goddamn word to us.
Seriously. You won't even... What was the last question about robots? I don't know.
We're more facts in it than that.
That's real. There could have been so many facts that could have been checked, man. If we just had it good.
And now we're just fucking sitting here lying to the people. Yeah. I don't want to be that guy.
I know, man. Maybe we.
I just don't know if it's true.
We could start a new thing where like people tune in and they listen to us just say bullshit.
Yeah.
And they can fact check themselves.
And that's a new bit. Like they send in an email and that's a new bit for the next episode.
Yeah, we could do like that. That'd actually be kind of cool, you know. If you think about it, just like make shit up that could possibly be true, and then people
have people do the work for us for free.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cut the whole fact checker out of there. That guy's fired for sure.
Yeah.
What is his name? I don't even know his fucking name.
Was it Wilfred?
Wilfred. I don't know. I thought it was Bob.
Bob Wilfred?
Robert Wilfred.
Robert Wilfred.
Yeah.
Walbert Wilfred, you are excused from your duties. Pack your shit up and leave.
See, he doesn't even say anything when he's fired. This guy sucks. I wish you guys could see him. We'll have videos coming soon so you guys can see how shitty my studio
People
is.
watch the videos and there's actually a dude sitting out there like, oh shit. He was a real dude.
Yeah, man. We record this in a pretty crazy location, so we're working on getting a better spot though, hopefully soon.
Dude, I don't know. This is pretty tight. Can't say I've done that many podcasts from a bathroom. Where there's been fucking mixers and professional microphones and laptops and...
Yeah, definitely. This laptop is really sick, dude. Like, it's like super high performance and shit.
Nice.
You can play like... You could probably play games on it and stuff, but...
Do you just do it more for just the stuff you're doing?
Yeah, it's just have it, really. A good deal.
Have you been into this Fortnite craze?
No, dude. I'm really surprised that it's still going strong. I've been thinking about downloading it, but I need to renew my PlayStation account.
Yeah.
Had expired like 2 weeks ago because I've just been playing Fallout.
Right.
And you don't even need internet to play that. But yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Fortnite, and I have not played it. I've watched some people play it. It looks kind of fun. Do you play it?
I played it every once in a while, but I don't think it's like the greatest game ever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I just suck at it.
Where it looks really hard, man. Like my buddy Devin, shout out Devin. We skate. He's a skater, homie. We skate together sometimes. He plays Fortnite, and he'll be telling me that he plays through an entire match where there's like 200 people, but he'll only get like 5 kills or something.
Yeah, it's disheartening.
And he'll come in like 3rd place though. That's crazy.
Oh, so he just hides.
I guess
he just hides his little guy. That's what I do. That's my strategy.
That's what
I just build a wall around myself and I just wait.
Yeah, maybe get like a couple of kills at the beginning, and then just so that you can take their shit.
Yeah.
And then, build a Fortnite.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
You just made that connection.
Dude, I play Battlefield a lot. Have you ever played Battlefield? Battlefield 1?
Yeah, I played it a couple times. That's a pretty cool game.
Dude, I'm super good at that game.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sniper shit. I always, I just can't. I can't like a motherfucker, dude. I just find a really good spot and move around within like a 20-foot radius and just shoot everybody from far out.
Damn. That's cool.
Yeah. I bet people hate me. I love when people message me, man. Do you ever get people messaging you, like, talking shit?
Definitely.
Oh, man, I troll the shit out of them, bro. I always just, like, say some really stupid, like, fucked up shit. And I'll be like, or, I'll beat them, and they'll be like, dude, you fucking suck, you camper. And I'll be like, dude, I won, so you owe me a blowjob, right? And I'll just say shit. I usually just say, like, really... Like,
you're like, haha, would you have sex with a robot? And then you have to answer.
That's probably what I'll say next time. I usually say really homoerotic stuff to people on the internet.
Damn.
Because it's funny, man. And it makes them so mad.
Yeah.
They get so mad, dude. Oh my god. And I have a little app on my phone too, so that I can just type it on my phone. So I got like that quick rapid fire reply,
Damn.
And they're just like sending me broken English messages because they're typing it on their stupid controllers.
Like fucking peasants.
Yeah.
I usually never say anything back to them because I've heard too many horror stories of them like finding your address and killing you, and like swatting.
That really
you've heard of that, right? Like fucking people that like hate streamers or whatever will just call in the SWAT.
What?
To their fucking stream, like wherever room they're streaming.
I have heard about that.
Like there's so many videos of like people streaming and like the FBI just fucking kicking in. What the fuck?
Dude,
tear gas and shit. You're like, what did these people tell them that convinced them it was that dangerous? Like,
I didn't know that shit really happened.
Like, don't you need proof before you, like, hey, I need room A3 swatted. Okay, we'll send the SWAT right over. Like, it's that easy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think that shit really happened. There's like...
The FBI doesn't have fact checkers either, apparently.
I know.
It's a fucking dead job.
Dude, everybody needs a fact checker, guys.
Everyone needs a fact checker.
Booming market or whatever. Get on that shit.
This dude's in his room playing a fucking anime sex game, and then just fucking... they fucking throw in the door. Get off the fucking ground! It's like, whoa!
Where's the shit?
What the fuck?
I know you got the drugs. Where's the drugs?
Where are the children, you sex son of a bitch? Like, what?
Where's the little girl?
An anonymous caller told us you were one of the most dangerous men in America. It's like, okay.
Put the controller down. It's a bomb. Oh, man. No, maybe I should stop talking so much shit on the...
I mean, if it's really that easy... Maybe we should... Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to SWAT them before they can SWAT us. So the next time someone's talking shit to you, we're going to preemptively strike.
Yeah, just SWAT them straight up. They
Yeah.
won't even see it coming. They'll probably like have the plan in their head where they're like, I'm going to say some shit to this guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to SWAT him. But
yeah,
no, sir. We're ahead of the game over here. In the VOR.
It's just like, and if the SWAT is that easily called, you could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna need these people tasered. They're just like, all right,
we
trust you, man. Like,
you don't need guns.
You need tasers and pepper spray.
Yeah.
I want it to hurt. And they're just like, hey, you're the boss, and they fucking hang up.
He said he's got weapons.
He said he's got drugs, children, and children filled with drugs. Like, we need to take them out.
Man.
It can't be that easy.
I really need to look.
But then, what are these people saying? What are these anonymous callers saying? That the police are just like, okay, this is a fucking high level threat.
It must be one of those
random dude called us.
It must be one of those things that just maybe happened once or twice because some people had some connections or something like that.
I got you.
I don't know. Man, I wish we hadn't fired that fact checker now. Maybe you could look.
We have been swimming in a pool of ignorance this whole show.
I know, dude. I might just name this episode "Ignorance."
Ignorance.
Yeah.
That ain't a bad title.
Oh, it's a good one. The last episode that we did, we talked about living in America, like what that's like, and how we feel about it, and how everybody else feels about it. How do you feel about living in America? Do you dig it?
I don't think there's any place else I'd rather go.
Same. That's the conclusion I always come to.
I mean, I'm definitely not. I mean, there's definitely huge problems, but it's just like, are we gonna go to England?
Yeah.
It's like there's no. The thing about it is, it's just like, it's not like there's like things I disagree about or like feel like America's going in a bad direction or whatever. It's just like we don't have the privilege of like there being a higher tier country.
Right.
Like, someone from like a poor city in Mexico or whatever would be like, oh yeah, America, the fucking best.
Yeah.
I mean, America's pretty solid as it gets.
Definitely, man. We have everything. Everybody wants to be here as well. I think.
So until like maybe Canada just like completely legalizes weed, then it's gonna be like, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like God is calling me to a specific location.
I've never been to Canada. I've never left the country before, honestly.
I went to Canada like briefly because we were looking at Niagara Falls,
nice.
And like that's like right on the line, I think.
Yeah.
So you can like there's like little things you can do. You can just like go to England just for like a daily visit, just like double tourism or whatever. See a big waterfall, shake hands with Canadian, get maple syrup.
That sounds really good. I bet they have the best maple syrup.
People used to ride Niagara Falls down in like barrels.
That sounds retarded.
Dude, they fucking put themselves in barrels. They like nailed the hammer down or nailed the nails down so it wouldn't open or anything, and they just ride it down. Some lived, some died.
Did people pay money to do this, or was it just something that people did? Like you bring your own barrel.
Dude, before fucking TVs, people were fucking bored. You gotta understand this. Like,
it's very true.
They didn't have as much stimulation as we have now. Like, what? They have fucking the paper.
Yeah. Books, paper. They had music.
They had fire.
Probably wasn't very. Well, they probably didn't even have music. They probably had to make music.
But don't you? Okay, think about how we know, living right now with all the technology and stuff, and then they put us back in that time zone, right? They put us back in time where they're at, right?
Yeah, everybody would freak out.
Like, how long would you and me last until we're like, dude, fuck, let's just go down a barrel in Niagara Falls. Like, this sucks. No
That's
fucking
really
Netflix, no fucking porn. Are you serious?
Oh man, that's a great point you got there.
Let's just do it. Let's just bungee jump from the Empire State Building. Let's just with no bungee.
Hell yeah. That actually, now that I'm in that state of mind.
Now that you put yourself there.
I could go for a barrel roll down in Niagara Falls. Maybe New York side. Maybe New York side is safer. I don't know. Them crazy Canadians, man.
Canadians are, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met a Canadian outside that little interaction.
I had a really good friend when I was younger, I lived in Maryland at the time, and his dad was from Canada.
Nice.
British Columbia, or Montreal, I think. Wherever they speak French at, he was from there. And he could speak French and everything. That's the only Canadian person I've ever known.
Damn, that's a hardcore Canadian.
Yeah.
You ever watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah.
That's like a Canadian writer and like based in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. There's a lot of people from Canada right now who are like really popular in the entertainment
Justin
industry.
Biebs.
Yeah, Murder Beats. He's
Beats.
from Canada. Drake, of course. A lot of actors. Nickelback. Aren't they from Canada?
Oh, right, we fired him.
He's got
Fuck.
Fuck. Robert Wilfred.
You know Colin Mockery from Whose Line Is It Anyway? The bald guy?
I've never watched that show.
I gotta go, man. This is blasphemy. You've never seen that show?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm not really sure what the hype is on it.
It was just a hilarious improv show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fucking Drew Carey, Colin Mockery, Ryan, Ryan, Wayne Brady, and
Wayne Brady. White people love Wayne Brady.
Dude, they ate him up, man. And then they would have like a rotating cast of who was the fourth, or the fifth rather. Dude, that was like everyone fucking was on the Whose Line Is It Anyway swag in the 90s.
I gotta look this up, man.
Hilarious shit, man. And it was a little, sometimes it would get like a little too adult or whatever, but for the most part, me and my parents would watch that together. Like that was like a family tradition, watching Whose Line Is It Anyway.
Wow.
Families ate that shit up. The Christian community ate Whose Line Is It Anyway up.
Why the Christian community?
Dude, what you gotta understand about like most hardcore Christians, and I don't say hardcore like radical, but just like, you know, like deep in the faith, they are so fucking bored.
Oh, I can imagine so. Yeah.
Like, cause it's so hard for fucking them to find something that they all deem appropriate and don't have any like red flags.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, so that's like, whenever the perfect clean comedy would come out, it would just blow up because like everybody that was just like conservative and just, you know, fucking wanted to sit at home, like that was the shit to watch.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look into this, man. I wonder if it's on Hulu.
It's why they like all the shitty Christian movies that they make. Not that all Christian movies are shitty, but just like Facing the Giants, Fireproof, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like that makes millions of dollars because Christians are like, oh, thank God, a Christian movie. Yeah. Like, fuck, I haven't been to the movie since the last like Disney.
Damn.
And they can't go see like the new one because they're gonna have like a gay or a trans character apparently.
Yeah. So Disney always has some kind of subliminal thing going on. If you really look into it.
Dude, it's a kinky orgy behind the scenes of Disney.
Right.
Like all the adult references and stuff, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
When the cameras go off, Disney gets fucking weird.
Dude, I watched this show that comes on Cartoon Network called Uncle Grandpa recently. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of it, yeah.
It's the weirdest show I've ever seen, man. I really don't even know what it's about. It's just this guy who's your uncle and also your grandpa. I don't know how that really works.
I think that had to have involved incest of some kind.
Yeah, most definitely. And
that's just what Cartoon Network's promoting now. It's like,
it's incest. very colorful and very just like weird, and it has a lot of weird jokes.
Right.
That are definitely like inappropriate, but a kid wouldn't know it. You know, if a kid watched it. I used to watch Cartoon Network all the time when I was a kid. They didn't have shows like that.
What were your go-to shows? Like the shows you're most hyped for?
Ed, and Eddie.
Man, yeah.
Probably. I watched Rocket Power. I mean, that's on Nickelodeon though. I always watch Rocket Power.
Rocket Power was cool.
Yeah.
I really liked the first Rocket Power movie when it came out. That was a good movie.
I really liked it when they had Tony Hawk on there.
Yeah.
And I also watched a lot of Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Those are probably my top 3 shows growing up. I didn't watch too much Cartoon Network. I watched Dexter's Lab sometimes.
Yeah. I would definitely go Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
For one of them.
It's classic.
Definitely Rocket Power. You know what? Fuck it. Definitely the Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls were the shit.
You went there, man.
Powerpuff Girls were the shit.
Were the shit. My older brother loved...
Like, dude, that shit is fucking legit.
My older brother loved Powerpuff Girls, and I used to always give him shit. But secretly, though, I liked Powerpuff Girls, too.
Bro, Buttercup, Bubbles, Blossom, Mojo, fucking JoJo.
JoJo. He was the man, dude. He's probably my favorite character. Dude, didn't they make a movie? Like a live-action movie?
They made a live-action movie, and I think they're making new episodes now.
Uh-oh.
I never fucked with it. Bro, Powerpuff Girls had fucking the devil.
Oh, yeah. They totally did have
They just had straight up the devil. Like, it's like, here's a country furball that has a shotgun. Here's a crazy monkey with a big brain. Here's the fucking devil. That's their villains. You're like, what?
Yeah, that shows shit, man.
That seems so much more intense than the other villains. It was him.
There's another thing, then. Maybe I guess Cartoon Network has always been pushing them limits, but on the low, though, man. With sugar and spice and everything.
Wasn't the devil in Cow and Chicken? Like that was their main. That was their main adversary. It was like that devil guy.
I don't remember. I never really watched Cow and Chicken that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you like Teen Titans?
I was into Teen Titans for a little bit. I was never that big on DC heroes though.
Right.
So I always watched like I would always be watching, Spider-Man, maybe Spider-Man and shit like that. It would come on like CW and shit. Honestly, like I wasn't that big on superheroes
in general.
Yeah, in general. Spider-Man was the only one really. I thought the Flash was cool too. That's a DC Comics character. Dude, really glad you came through, man. We're pushing an hour right now. I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. Sounds like dogs barking and shit for some reason. That's not always good. Sometimes it's bad. Anyways, man, Timothy Watkins, bro. You got any social media you want to throw up or anything?
Yeah, you guys out there, just follow me on Instagram at comedian_twat.
Very good name. I'll be posting that whenever this goes up.
Perfect.
Check us out. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Spotify, whatever streaming platform you prefer. And
send in your fact checker resume.
Yeah, send those fact checker resumes in, man. Make sure you follow us at MMNTheVOR. You got any shows coming up or anything like that you want to talk about?
Yeah, that the Thirsty Hippo show this Tuesday is me, Ben Compton, and Devron Dennis at it's a free show, so it should be pretty tight.
Hell yeah, I'll probably be there, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Big thanks everybody for listening. Happy Mother's Day. That's it for Sessions with Fam Volume 6.
Alright, look, I came out here, I give it 190%, you know what I'm saying? I came out here, me and my boys, we practice all year, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking all the time, we fucking in here, like, fucking, we practice all year, we train all year, you know what I'm saying? We give it 190%. Thank you, baby. We give it 190%, and me and my boys, you know, I'm fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I feel like me and my boys, you know, we do it big, 100% all the way around, and, you know what I'm saying, like, don't even try to fuck with it, like, I'm about to throw up on y'all.